I'm Tony Ambler. I'm Dean of the College of Technology at the University of Houston. And firstly, I want to congratulate you all for having participated in the Science and Engineering Fair, and double congratulations to everybody who's winning an award for participating. I hope this has encouraged you to want to take up further studies and careers in science and engineering. You must admit, by looking around you, that anything that you do in science and engineering has a direct impact upon the quality and standard of living about everybody who lives on the planet Earth. Anything you look at, anything that you touch, anything that you wear, anything that you eat, anything that you sit in, sit on, fly in, fly on, communicate with, absolutely everything is dependent upon science and engineering. One only has to look at some of the more recent effects, like watching the Mars lander Perseverance land on the planet Mars. I hope you've been able to watch what happened then, both on the internet videos but also on television, about seeing how that thing landed. Very, very complex maneuvers, and it was all done autonomously, designed and created by scientists and engineers. And of course, in that particular case, it had to be autonomous because of the communication distances meant it took minutes for messages to get to and from Mars. So if they saw on the video that the Mars lander was approaching a mountain, and you think, oh, I'd better change direction to it misses the mountain, goes over it or around it, by the time you see the message, then it's already crashed. So it had to be autonomous. But one of the interesting things that I found with that particular process was, I was reading one article where this guy who was working for NASA said, here I am helping NASA land the Perseverance on Mars, and my graduation GPA was 2.6. You don't have to be a 4.0, you don't have to be a 3.0. If you're interested in science and technology, you can succeed and do well, and there's a prime example of what's happening. I think in a more recent, another example would be to do with developing vaccines for COVID-19. Look at how quickly that's been achieved, but also more importantly, having got approval for those vaccines, working with engineers and scientists to be able to produce those vaccines by the billions, not thousands, hundreds of thousands, millions, but billions, and at extremely low cost. That's what we do in science and engineering. We not only do fantastic things, but we also work out ways to produce them in very, very high quantities and very, very low cost. So these sort of things are absolutely tremendous, and this is what you can do, and you can be a part of this in your future careers. Oh, and by the way, I don't think I mentioned yet that if you graduate from a college or university in science or engineering, you have the highest percentage likelihood of having a job on graduation in your graduation discipline. Oh, and by the way, I don't think I mentioned yet that you have the highest likelihood of the highest starting salaries on graduating from college and university. So if you fancy driving a Porsche or a Jaguar, hey, go for it. Again, congratulations, and look forward to seeing you in the future. Goodbye.